Hi everybody and welcome back to another racing video here on the channel, and welcome to the first video from F1 2020. Yes, the game has finally been released and I'm super excited to play it. Now I did get the copy yesterday, but I just didn't have any time to play it. I was so busy with work, I am absolutely gutted. But anyway, I'm going to get back on it today. Now the first video I'm just going to test out one of the game modes just to get a feeling of the game, and then I will start my career later on today. So you will see 2 episodes today hopefully, and I will start my full career walkthrough of my team. Really looking forward to it. I've seen some excellent content on YouTube and I've got my wheel set up with my F1 rim. I'm all set to go, so let's not wait any longer. Let's get straight into it. And the first thing I want to do today, as I got the Schumacher edition, I want to test out one of the classic cars. So that's the first thing I'm going to do in today's episode. Right, so later on today I will be starting my team and the career. So you've got that to look forward to, and that will run alongside the other career mode I'm doing, Assetto Corsa Competizione. Still enjoying that game. That game is amazing, and we've got this one to go alongside it. So yes, 2 excellent car games to keep me busy for a long period of time. Right, let's choose a classic car, and you probably know, if you've watched a lot of videos on my channel, exactly which one I'm going to go for. Yes, it's the Ferrari F2004. Absolutely amazing car, and I want to see how good it handles on this game. And let's go for a circuit which it will be perfect for, and that is, where is it? Oh, there it is, Italy, and we are going to take it around Monza. So I'm probably going to do a couple of testing laps just to see what the handling's like, and then I'm going to jump into a short race in today's episode. Really looking forward to this, and like I said, I will start the career later on today, so there will be at least 2 episodes today. Anyway, let's get straight into testing out this awesome Ferrari. Right, so here we go with our first experience on F1 2020 in the awesome Ferrari F2004. And already the sound of this car, oh my god, I've got it in surround sound. This sounds fantastic. This is when you want to turn up your speakers. Wow, you really do get a good experience with the sound. And let's see how it handles on the steering wheel. And this is going to be tricky. This car's going to be very twitchy. And let's be careful accelerating out that turn. Oh, that feels pretty good. Very strong on the false feedback as well. And I haven't adjusted it yet, so we'll have to look at the settings. I did adjust my settings on the last F1 game, but so far it doesn't feel too bad. Right, into this chicane. And it does. Oh, bloody hell, bloody hell. Almost lost control there. Got to be careful. I'm not sure what the assists are on. I don't think it's on full, because it is. Oh yeah, it's hard to handle. So much power. This car is fantastic, and yeah, I thought this would be a fantastic way to start off on this channel. I mean, I know a lot of people just jump straight to their career, but I wanted to start testing out one of these awesome cars, and I will test out quite a few of them, pretty much all of them. That's the reason why I got the Schumacher edition, and I think there is some extra content around that as well, so we will be doing that as well as the career. And let's just hold it into that turn. This feels pretty good. So this is oh bloody hell, almost really twitchy around that turn, and that is the first lap. Probably not that quick, and that is our lap. It's not going to play. 84th in the, yeah, we're not going to be that quick. Let's just do another lap, and I think we will jump into a race. I'm going to keep this video it's not going to be too long. And let's try and beat the next rival. See if we can get a better time. But we're down on the time at the moment. That first chicane is so tough. But I will try and do some setups on this game as well. And also don't forget, oh bloody hell, almost lost it again through there. Also don't forget to check out Neo Gaming. I did some league racing with him last year, and I'm considering doing it again. Excellent racing league. I will leave a link for that channel. I'm just going to give him a shout out because he's an excellent guy, and it is a very good league. So there you go. If you enjoy your online racing. And oh bloody hell again. Just a little bit twitchy through there. And we need to step it up for that final corner to see if we can catch up with this ghost. But yeah, in this camera view, it's not too bad. I'm not sure whether this will be the camera view of our racing career. But it is a good experience. Oh, just sliding slightly, just trying to power out. I don't think we're going to beat our lap by much. And yes, slightly faster, but yeah, we definitely need a little bit of improvement. We've moved up to 67th, but I think we're going to leave it there. I think we've done enough. I think it's time just to jump straight into a race in this awesome car and see if we can push really hard. Right, I'm just going to do a quick race around Monza. So this is going to be a single class race, 5 laps. I'm going to do a one-shot qualifying, and I've stuck the AI level on 80%. This will give me a benchmark to where I'm at. So if I'm too quick for 80%, when I go into career, I'll put it on 90 or higher. And that is a good way to find out. So let's get straight into this. So here we go. Right, so the key is just to put a steady lap in, so you only get one chance with one shot qualifying, so let's try not to muck it up. And the guy that's leading the way is Barnes, so let's see if we can beat him into the chicane. This is always difficult. We'll try not to lose it, steady, and get it into second gear. Just a little twitchy through there, and we weren't the quickest, and we've dropped down the order a little bit. But hopefully we can step it up towards the end of the lap. And into this chicane. Again, try and keep it as smooth as possible. Really do lose it there if you just power out a little bit too early. And again, just going a little bit too wide. Not 100% confident through there. And we have got only traction control on low. I did double check the assist, so yeah, it is going to be a lot harder to accelerate out those slow turns, so I'm going to have to be careful. And let's just be careful through here. Let's keep it steady. No, not as quick through there either. We're still in P2 according to the qualifying. Can we get a good last corner in? And let's see if we can beat Barnes into the corner. Just hold it. And slowly, to slide in us a little bit, but it doesn't look like we're going to take pole position, but we take second, I think, and that's not bad. I will take that. So it looks like maybe 80%. I might have to adjust that. So like I said, it gives you a benchmark to know where you're at. So I reckon I could start the career maybe on 85-90% to get myself steadily into it before we start bumping it up onto the hardest level. But yeah, really looking forward to this, so let's get straight into today's race.
Welcome one and all, and we're in for a real treat at this classic circuit here today. The crowd are ready to go, the cars are ready to go, and we're just about set for lights out. Welcome to the Italian Grand Prix. We're 12 miles northeast of Milan for today's Grand Prix at a Monza circuit where we can expect top speeds of around 215 miles per hour. 11 corners on this 3.6 mile track, with 7 of those coming in the form of chicanes. And with a good slipstream and DRS open, there should be plenty of opportunity for some passing here today.
Right, so here we go with the start of the race around Monza. We're going to have to be careful off the grid that we don't spin it up, and also into that first chicane is always very challenging. So let's stick it into rich mix, give us a little bit of a boost, and off we go. Steady, steady, steady. Oh, it didn't engage second gear there. Oh, that was a bit weird. But yeah, let's see if we all freeway into the first chicane. Let's just try and hold it. All a bit of contact there, nothing too major, and we've managed to get through there okay, but one car literally just flew through there, and he is leading. We've got the other Ferrari behind us, which is Barnes, which was the quickest of the session, so we're going to have to make sure we try and keep him quiet behind and try and be defensive. That's not too bad through there. Let's just try and stick with this car in front. Cloughman. Let's see if we can just hold it into that turn. We'll slide in a bit at the start. Just try not to make any mistakes. And it's going to take me a little while to sort of get the grips of F1 again. Obviously, because going from GT cars into the F1 cars, it's a bit of a difference, isn't it? Especially the downforce and the speed. But yeah, we're going to be flitting between the two games, so I'm going to have to get used to it. And also, we've got Project Cars 3 coming up, so there's going to be 3 cars. Oh my god, I almost ran straight into the back of him then. Whoops. And slide in a bit as well. I definitely don't think I need to adjust the force feedback. It feels pretty decent on this. I did check the level. I think it was on about 80%, and it feels really decent. Very strong. Really good on the F1 wheel as well. So glad I purchased this rim. It makes all the difference. And that is not too bad through there. So we've managed to overtake that car into the lead, and it looks like the other Ferrari got past as well, and Barnes. So I think he's on the move as well. Let's see if we can step it up and try and get a faster lap time in on this second lap. And this is a good way to just get yourself into the game, the controls. And I know it's not going to be like the newer F1 cars, but I think with that career, my team, you start from the bottom with an average car, and you've got to build it up and challenge the bigger teams. And that's what I like. Progression in games really gets me excited. As you know, I like those sort of games. So just running on the curb a bit through there, and get a bit of a snap on the steering. And this Ferrari behind is starting to catch up. Is he going to try and make a move? I think he will do. And he was quickest in the qualifying. So let's try and hold a decent position. Oh, much better through that final corner. And that is... well, he just hit a 124.3. So we definitely need to step up our lap times. Let's see if we can go a little bit quicker. Need to be better. Oh god, that was a bit rough through that chicane onto the curb, but we managed to get through there. But oh god, he got through there really quickly as well. Let's see if we can put in a decent lap. Starting to get the hang of this. I think the more laps you put in on these sort of games, the better you get, the feeling you get, and the braking zone. I mean, on some circuits like these ones, I won't be using a racing line, but there will be some circuits I will be using just a line on the corners. It just gives me a good reference, and I'm not up there with the best F1 channels like Arava. I still need a lot more experience, and I don't race around a lot of the F1 circuits if I'm honest. So I definitely need those reference lines, especially when you're racing at this speed. But time will tell. I will get better the more I play these sort of games, and this is, I think, the 3rd or 4th time that I've done an F1 game. I think the first one I ever did was 2015, so I have been playing these games for a fair few years. I think only the last 2 or 3 years on a steering wheel. I mean, these games are okay on a pad, but if you want to be competitive, you've got to get a steering wheel, and that is a better time, a 124. So that is showing that I'm improving. And slow it down. Is nicely done. I definitely think I need to map some of the buttons. I keep pressing certain buttons. This is the problem when you play another racing games and they're slightly different. I need to get them all the same, otherwise it's going to cause me a few issues. That's not too bad. Oh, that was much smoother through there that time. See, I'm improving already. So on the circuits like this, I know I think I will have a slight advantage because I've raced so many laps around here. But it's just a few circuits, and I think there's a new circuit on the tour as well this year. So, but the first career race will be in Australia, Melbourne, and not one that I'm that good round. So that is going to be a real test, and we are edging away. So we are starting to improve. So I definitely reckon we should start the career on about 90%. I think 90% may be the level I'm at. A little bit too quick for 80%. So if we start on 90 and then we just keep on moving up from there. I think I used to play last year, I was on 105%, I think, throughout my career walkthrough. So if we can do better than that this year, I think the maximum is 110. So we weren't far off. But you've got to be playing these games a lot more than what I do to improve and be a little bit more competitive. And I do need to race a little bit more online. Like I said, I raced in the league last year, but towards the end I had to drop out because of other, well, mainly work commitments. But yeah, if you do a lot of racing on this, I may do some community racing nights. I'm just about to set up one for a set of Corsa, so I know there's quite a few guys that wanted to join on that. So we're definitely going to have to select a night for that, so we can just do some, no, not serious, just fun racing nights. And we have extended it to almost 2 seconds, so we are starting to pull away. This has been a really good first experience, and if you want me to test this out on a controller, I have got a Pro Evolution controller too, and I could test it out and let you know what it's like on controller. If you want to see that, let me know in the comments below. I mean, I don't generally race these sort of games on a controller. I think it does make the experience quite tough if you're used to being on a wheel, but I will do it if you want to know, so let me know in the comments below. But that is a really good start to F1 2020 on the channel. Really enjoyed that. And in the next video, we will be starting my full career walkthrough. So yeah, that's a good taster of what this game is going to be like. But like I said, I had to test out one of the classic cars. And there is some more, I mean, some of the iconic cars that Schumacher raced in throughout his career. I mean, some of them are amazing. Some that I've never tested before. So I'm going to leave that for later on. You know, but like I said, there is loads of game modes which you get the ability to use those vehicles in certain scenarios. So that will be awesome to add into the career, as a part of the walkthrough, because yeah, to mix it up and keep it interesting. But I'm going to leave you some highlights of that race. But like I said, later on today, I'm going to be starting my career, so stay tuned. Please don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe, share the video. I really appreciate all your support, and I will see you very, very soon, and hopefully later on for another episode on F1 2020.